Okay, so here's the bus. This is the front of the bus. You can get into the engine bay by popping these off, and this pulls out. And there you can access the coolant, all your fluids. And here, that's the overflow. And going into the bus, actually we'll go around the outside first. This is where the propane is stored for the propane stove. It's just mounted in with a propane mount here. Easy to change the propane, just a 20-pound. There's like little clips to keep that door closed. That's the outside of the wood stove, and I just keep the pipe underneath the bus. Under here, you can see that. And those mounts just get screwed in and the pipe goes all the way up. And you can have that for winter. And this is the back of the bus. In here is the storage, that's the chains. And there's some tire wheel mounts. There's a couple extra windows in case a window breaks. They're all interchangeable, so you can just put a new window in. That's the water fill. So this is to fill the water tank in there. And underneath here can be hooked up to, that's the empty, I believe, and then that can be hooked up to the garden hose, and then you're pressured from mains, so you can either fill it up from a hose or fill up the tank or use it from a hose. Coming along the side of the bus, there's 3 bus batteries in this one. So that's what's used to start the bus. In cold temperatures, you need to just plug them in and get them going a little bit, and then it'll start, because they don't do too well in the cold. This one is the 30 amp RV plug-in that powers the inside of all the power. You can also have an adapter, so you can do so you can plug it in from the house, so a regular 120 volt. That's the electrical panels in there. There's a bunch of wires for that. Coming into the bus, this is the driver's area. I'll show you 75,000 kilometers on that. 118 running hours, or 11,000. Oof, I don't know how to read that. All the control panels here. The which one is it? We wired the strobe. This one's a master switch for the interior lights. So you just keep that on all the time because the individual switches have all individual lights. I can show you them inside. The lights and everything work. We just made sure we changed all the bulbs just recently. That's the heat and the defrost. They both work. Temperature gauge, oil, batteries. It's got the fuel there. And neutral. It doesn't have a park because these ones you just park it in neutral, and that's the e-brake, and you put the e-brake down. You don't need a special license to drive it. This one was hooked up to a stereo, but I took the stereo out, so the cord is still there. You're able to put a different stereo in. And then coming inside, kept nice and good with this door. It's nice and cool. This is a drawer here, kept closed by this guy. So a nice big storage drawer. Fits the cords and everything. Do it with this guy. This is a pull-out bed, so it pulls out to the edge of this and goes all the way here. It also has a deep cycle battery in this one, so you could add solar if you'd like and run it off that deep cycle. Each light individually turns on with this switch. They're not plugged in right now though, but they all turn on like that. This is the control panel. So it's got the breakers. Breakers are here. The fuses are here for the 12 volt. Because it does have 12 volt as well as the 120. These are exit windows. They all swing open, nice and wide. So there you go. close them like that. This is just a regular house fridge. Worked for me, it was nice and small, good size. All the drawers here. Newly finished countertop that I just did. Stoves here. Goes off propane. Everything works. We had an issue with one of the burners, but we believe we fixed it, so that's good. This is the water. It all runs when you have water in it, but I've drained the lines. And that's the plumbing. It goes straight down. Nice shower head, or nice sink it's able to pull out. You can even pull it and go out this window if you'd like. This is a nice pantry, super good size. It fits all what I need in it. That's the wood stove. Wood I just stored here. You can actually see the spray foam insulation, how thick it is in there. So that was all spray foamed. Everything from the floor up. The floor was rigid insulation. This is the closet here. Just a nice little space. The live edge piece. Emergency hatch. There's also hammock hooks here and there. And then there's the bed coming back here. And the shower. So don't mind that. There's a bird that's in that wood stove. So yeah, that's just a nice little shower. Got a nice place to stand on. These are all held up by just nice magnetic hooks. So super cool thing. This is the bed. That's the water pump right there. You turn it on like that. I'll just lift up the bed one-handed here. So under here is the water tank. That's the SureFlow water pump, as well as a pressure regulator. The line that you can plug into that cord right there, and it'll keep the lines heated for the winter. It's all insulated there, and then obviously insulated behind the wall. I've left a little bit of flooring here that if you'd like to add flooring anywhere, it matches the other flooring that's still been here. Ooh, nice window at the back. This window actually spins. You can see. What else? There's a nice Max Air fan here that you can open up and get good circulation going in case you smoke a little bit out of the wood stove. It'll come up, but it'll go through the ceiling right there. Yeah, I believe that's it. Let me know if you have any other questions or concerns. Yeah, that's the bus. There's also some bunch of little random storage spaces here and there. Also in here. They all open up. So have some nice secret storage. Yeah. This is also, I guess I can show you this. This is the engine in here. So that's the engine. This whole thing actually lifts off if you need to do anything in there. And that whole compartment can go outside and you can fully reach anything you need in there. So that's a plus. Just get that out of the way. Perfect. Lovely.